Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Superchargers. We're coming to you today from America's Entertainment Supercenter, Disney-MGM Studios, part of Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. I'm Tony Dow. You might remember me as Wally from the television show Leave It to Beaver. You know the Bee, that pesky little squirt of a kid brother of mine. Remember him?
Wally, it sure is a neat car. If there are no brakes, how are we going to stop it?
First, we got to get it running, and then we'll worry about stopping it.
Those old black and white shows were all shot out in Hollywood. We made 234 episodes between 1957 and 1963. Then in 1984, we went back into production with the new Leave It to Beaver. As a matter of fact, we shot 18 of the last episodes right down here in Florida, which is becoming the new mecca for television and motion picture production. Now, those of you who are regular viewers of the Superchargers know that this is a show that tells stories about cars. And we're here at Disney-MGM Studios to tell you the stories of some of the great picture cars used as props in the movies. We're going to take a look at some of the unique and offbeat cars that were used in Dick Tracy, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, along with a bunch of other movies. A little later on, we're going to take you out to Hollywood, where the regular host of the Superchargers, Jan Gabriel, is going to introduce you to a stuntman extraordinaire. You're going to get to see some of the greatest stunts ever performed in front of a camera. But right now, why don't we take a ride over to the Disney-MGM motor pool. Oh, I got to give my friend here a little ride. I think he's late for work. Well, here we are. This is it. The Disney-MGM motor pool. This is where they store all the old picture cars when they're finished making movies. As a matter of fact, when you take your tour here at Disney-MGM, you'll get to see all these old cars. And the first thing you're going to notice is a group of cars from the 1930s that are very colorful. These cars' colors and styling were inspired by Dick Tracy, the famous detective comic strip created by Chester Gould. The movie version starred Warren Beatty, who also directed the picture. And what a picture it was. Dick Tracy doesn't simulate the real world. It's a comic strip. Warren Beatty and the production designers of Dick Tracy wanted a simple, generic look to everything in the film. Many of the offbeat cars used in films are built by designers in Hollywood. One of these is J. Orberg. As a matter of fact, he built this car right here. You might recognize it from another Harrison Ford film, the science fiction thriller Blade Runner. And now to tell you more about some of J. Orberg's amazing movie cars, Bruce Flanders in Hollywood. Away, we'll be right back on the Superchargers. Disney-MGM Studios in Orlando, Florida. We're here showing you motion picture cars from some blockbuster movies. Now, this car here is actually three cars in one. In the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Bob Hoskins drove this car into Toontown, and it was blown up in an extended sequence. They had to use a variety of vehicles. Many types of cars were used in the production of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. One was just a frame that Bob Hoskins drove around in, and then later on the Disney animators covered the frame with a colorful car body. This movie was one of the most innovative combinations of real-life action and animation ever created. Thanks, Jan. You know, this old boneyard here at Disney-MGM is filled with bits and pieces of movie memorabilia. There are airplane and helicopter sections from a variety of television productions and movies that most of you have probably seen. This piece here is from a Roy Scheider movie, Blue Thunder.